The promotion of this match has finally begun since we're so close to it. And the trash talk.
Listen, I started Jake off and I'm going to finish him.
Tyson calling Jake Paul fat.
I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. I thought, did you start training already?
If you were watching the whole thing, Jake Paul, you looks like he was on some, like, must be some energy drinks or high on adrenaline because he's about to. Hello and welcome to this week's Be About It podcast. We have had some exciting news, some excitement going on, especially in the city of Arlington. The boxing world was rocked last night. We got something we haven't seen in about, 25 years or so with the first topic of the night. But want to welcome everybody to the Be About It podcast. I'm CJ, the host with the most. We have had some fun times. We've had some good, but if you haven't had a chance to go check out our website, www.beaboutitpodcast.com, swing by, check it out. I post things on there that I find interesting that maybe you will too. Some things I don't talk about on the podcast, so you might want to check it out, see how things are going. But let's dive into this thing today. Now, like I said, last night, the boxing world, we got something we haven't seen in a long time. For the first time since Lennox Lewis, we have the first undisputed champion in 25 years with Alexander Usyk. I hope I said that right. But the whole point on this, making on this one, is not something easy. It's to unify all the titles. You got to go through all this, but only a handful of fighters have ever done this. And obviously in 25 years, nobody's done this. But Tyson Fury was handed his first loss in his 16-year career. Wow. That is something that not a lot of fighters can say. I mean, Mayfield, I was like, he can say, there's a couple fighters that can say it, but that is an amazing stat by itself. Now, it was a split decision loss, which, if you've been watching boxing as long as I have, that's going to mean a rematch. It's going to mean a comeback on it, so it can sell out more, sell out this. People were losing money because everybody bets on Tyson Fury. Why would you not bet on Tyson Fury? He hadn't lost in 16 years. But even some celebrities who shall remain nameless in this, even though they're all over the internet with other problems, lost over $500K on a bet. So I wish I had the money to throw around like that. But man, $500,000 down the drain on a split decision. It was a judge's call, and now Tyson Fury came back and was like, I lost because of the judges. Any great fighter thinks that they can't lose. So obviously it was his turn to lose. It went to decision. And if you go to decision as a fighter, you are at the mercy of other people's opinions on who won this fight. One of the great notable ones I remember is Floyd Mayweather fighting Oscar De La Hoya. A lot of people in the crowd, fans and everything, swore up and down De La Hoya won that fight, but it went to the card, went to the judges. Judges ruled in Floyd Mayweather. Now, not taking anything against Floyd Mayweather. That man is an awesome athlete, awesome boxer, does not try to fight other people's styles. He fights his own. If you watched more than one of his fights, you know that he does not try to change his style for the other boxer. His fight and makes the other boxer change for him, which obviously since he's undefeated, nobody is able to figure him out. But Oscar De La Hoya found out the hard way that going to the judges is not always the best for the whole big picture. But Alexander Usyk is the first undisputed champion in 25 years. Congratulations. Lennox Lewis was able to pull that off from 99 to 2000 for 6 months. So, well, let's see how fast that can change out there. But Tyson has held the lineal belt since 2015. For those of y'all that are counting, that's 9 years he has been the heavyweight champion. That in itself is a great feat. So I'm sure we'll all get hyped up, get ready, and get ready to enjoy the second round, because you know it's going to come to a rematch. They're going to build it up, and it's going to be twice as big as it was this time. But we'll see how that goes. Now, speaking of Tyson, y'all know where I'm going with this. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul is coming up. It is only about a month and a half away, month and three weeks, but it is on its way. Finally. And the press conferences were held on today. Now the trash talking has begun. It looks like a friendly match, but I have a feeling whenever that bell rings that Tyson will put on his angry face and go out there and take care of business. Big news that happened a few weeks ago is this has become a sanctioned fight. Sanctioned. That means this goes on the official record. This will be a win or a loss. This is not an exhibition. You can't go out there and say, "Oh, we're doing it for the kids. We're doing it for fun." No, this is for actual W in the books to be held on for everything. So this is sanctioned by the Texas Boxing Commission, held at AT&T Stadium right here in Arlington. But the promotion of this match has finally begun since we're so close to it. And the trash talk.
Listen, I started Jake off and I'm going to finish him.
Has begun. Now, I hate to say it, but Mike old on the trash talk, but he's still got a few jabs in there. Now, Jake Paul, he's got the fresh like jabs in there. Let's go over a few of the highlights of what they said to each other on the first press conference. Tyson calling Jake Paul fat.
I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. Did you start training already?
And asked him if he has even started training. That is something. I mean, he was like, that was fat. He was like, no. I was like, I'm like, all right. He's like, he haven't even started training. But no, Tyson calling him fat. Then Jake tries to fire back a quick one and says Buster Douglas was fat. And Tyson says quickly, and he ain't no Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas.
Basically saying, yeah, you are just, I was like, a stepping stone on this. I mean, he was paying, if you were watching the whole thing, Jake Paul, you looks like he was on some, like, must be some energy drinks or high on adrenaline because he's about to.
The ultimate disruptor, taking on the baddest man on the planet. July 20th, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. It will be the massive, biggest event. Get on your feet, Arlington, Texas. Jake Paul.
Fight Mike in a few weeks. I was like, but Mike Tyson was over there just being all calm and chill, just having fun with it. Like, it might be his last time to step on the press conference on this. So even Tyson fired real quick, was like, I started Jake off and I'm going to finish him. Because Jake first fight was under Tyson card when Tyson was an exhibition against Roy Jones. So this was Jake has probably been looking forward to this for a hot minute. It was, at least I would be. I mean, if I was going into a professional field like that and I got a chance to fight one of the literal all-time greats, I would jump on that. And if you say you wouldn't, you're an idiot, because no matter what field you're in, if you have a chance to meet one of the all-time great and respected, considered one of the best and the baddest man on the planet, you're going to. Now, Tyson has even said it's like stealing money. He's going to go in there and finish him off. I was like, Tyson is going at this like he is going to put Jake down in about 2 to 3 rounds, if not the first, the way he was talking. But I mean, Tyson seemed real calm all the way through the press conference. And even Jake tried to stare down Tyson. If you were watching the press conference, you saw Jake just like trying to dog him in the eyes, like, giving him the flex. And Mike was just like, "Oh, you're funny." And like gave him a little funny jab to the little funny poke to the belly. He'd be like,
big boy, big boy.
I think he tried to tickle him for a minute, but it was like Mike is treating this like a older man. He's not treating it like a young man. He's going out, he's training, he's having fun with it. But when that bell rings, Mike will be all business because this is going on his record. This ain't a exhibition. This ain't for fun. This is business time. And Jake came back with saying that he is not taking this lightly. And he said, "I'm scared. Don't get me wrong. I could hit the canvas. But he will face all the adversity, and that is what bravery is."
I'm going to show Mike who has the more power because he's underestimating me. I think everyone else is underestimating me, and I believe that I hit harder. I know it's going to be tough. I know I'm going to have to fight through adversity. I know I might even go to the canvas. I'm scared, don't get me wrong, but it's not about the fear stopping me. It's about going into it even though I am scared, and that's what true bravery is.
So Jake knows how bad Tyson is. I mean, how fast Tyson can put you down. But a lot of what Jake is also saying is a lot of people are underestimating his punching ability. And I think that is a fact. I think that is 100% true because Jake Paul has proven he has punching power. He can knock you out with one punch. It's not like he is some guy that's just going to come in there and jab and dance around the ring, jab and hope for the best decision. No, he can knock you out. And I think Tyson knows that as well. But Tyson's betting on his experience to get in there and his overall abilities versus Jake Paul, where Jake Paul is still very young in boxing world. Yeah, he may have won some fights, but he has not fought anybody big. He has not fought a legitimate contender. And a lot of people are making fun, like, "Hey, why are you?" Even a reporter got up there was like, "Why don't you take seriously and fight someone?" And Mike Tyson was like, "What? What'd you call me?" Mike was mad. I was like, "Mike is taking this seriously, so you need to take this as a reporter seriously." I'm taking this seriously because Mike, even at 58 years old, is still more dangerous than more 35, 40-year-olds. I am still thinking Mike is the clear choice on this. I have not hidden that. Jake has not done anything to dissuade me from this. Now, that being said, he has a right hand. Jake has a right hand. I mean, he can give you that right, and Tyson can go down. Tyson can be knocked out. A couple fighters have shown that over the years. Tyson can be put down. But can Jake Paul do it? Is Jake going to get the opportunity to put him down with the lack of experience against contender fighters out there? Not saying that the fighters that he's fought weren't good. They were good, but I'm talking about someone who is on a path to getting a world title fight. Jake has not fought that person that is that hungry yet. Now, Mike may be hungry just to prove that he still got it one more time, because you know the old saying, every great fighter has one great match left in them, and I think that's what we're going to see with Mike's. Now, Jake is also saying, as throwing it out there, he said if fighters have been trying to end the YouTuber, which most fighters can say, yeah, for legitimate truth, that is a fact. I was like, but the end of that is people want to put Jake down, not because of what he's done outside of the ring. They want to do him for the lack of what he's done in. They want to prove that he's just shooting the shit, excuse on that one, but passing time till he gets his skill up to a level to where he can compete against someone. He's trying to pad his numbers. He's taking fights that aren't the greatest, but now he has fought some great fighters or good fighters, but he has not fought greatness yet. And when Jake finally gets in there, we will find out exactly what he is. So, but he's very persistent about everybody underestimating his punching power. And like I said, that is a fact. Jake has power. Jake is young. Mike is not. So that's where you're really going to see the two fighters that are like Jake has got to keep Tyson away from him until he gets to that moment to kind of jump in and get his shots in. Otherwise, if he tries to make this a slugfest, Tyson's going to eat him up, spit him out. Floyd, it's going to happen. Sorry. It's not going to be like, hey, thanks for coming out. This was a great fight. Had a lot of fun. Tyson's coming. This is sanctioned. And so, but on that note, take a quick second. Come back. I'm going to tell you about my week because I've done something for the first time that I have not done in 8 years. And I was regretting it for a quick moment. So hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. Let me tell you about something I should not have done. I did anyways. It's going to pay off in the long run. And a lot of people are going to agree with me and like my decision. But I decided to, at the age of 43, to get back in the gym. Because my daughter decided she wanted to work out with me. Now, being the dad of the year that I am, I'm like, yes, I will work out with you. I will. So I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be, I was like, tough, but I don't calculate how tough because I have not worked out since my daughter was 3 years old. Long story short on that one, some people were upset that I was spending time in the gym. My daughter was not one of them because she had a great time in that playtime facility. But other people were affected by it. I don't know how, don't know why, but we'll leave that on the table for another day. So I stayed out of the gym to make that person happy. But then as my daughter got older, everything happened, life rolled out. I was going to field days and I was going to meetings and I was helping her with her homework and I was doing this. Then COVID happened and no gyms were open. So then here we are. I was like, fast forward a couple years and my daughter's finally turning 12 and she decides, okay, Dad, I want to work out with you. So we go sign up a gym membership and nothing big. I was like, just sign up. Let's go. And first day, we're like, okay, go in there light, do a little cardio. We're like, all right, doing good. All right. This ain't as easy as it used to be. All right. All right. So then I was like, all right, let's hit some weights, but I'm going to do some light weight. I don't want to put a whole lot on there. So, and me, I'm educating my daughter on why we do things, gym etiquette, things like that. Whenever we walk away from a machine, we wipe it down. We treat it. And the next person that comes in there, hopefully they do the same thing. But I want her to know the gym etiquette. That way she knows for whenever she's on her own, she'll know what to do. So we then go into work out some weights. And I'm starting my daughter off kind of light, around 35 pounds on a bench press. I was like, just kind of giving her something easy. She's throwing it up there. I'm kind of proud of her. And on that, I'm like, yeah, you're doing it good. Yeah. So then I'm like, all right, so what do I put mine? So I'm like, at 120. So I'm like, I'm at 120 and I'm like pumping it up, and I'm like, holy crap, this is heavier than it used to be. So I'm like, oh God, all right, let's slide this down to like 115 real quick, be done. I don't want to, I was like break down right here in the middle. And you know, the first set we did on the bench, I can immediately feel it. And by feel it, I mean how old I was. Because my muscles were like, it was like literally waking up after cryo sleep. They were like, I am awake. What is this? And that's how and you know, I could feel it like literally. I'm like pecs, arms, my arms and chest were like, God help you tomorrow. But my daughter kept on throwing them up. She even had weight. She found her favorite machine is the seated row, which she can literally stay on that thing for like 5 hours, which is a good one. It works your back and works your arms. So, you know, I'm not going to say nothing about it. Let her do what she feels comfortable at. Just show her the proper techniques. But then after the first week, last Friday, she decides she is tired. She does not want to go to the gym. Me, I know I have ground to make up because I am not 12 years old. So I'm like, oh no, I'm going to keep my routine in. I put in the work, go in there and work out. But then I start putting up, I'm like, you know what? Let's throw on the extra weight. So I threw on the extra weight and I did the extra workouts. And, you know, I understood exactly why Hulk Hogan used to say your prayers, because if you're working out like that, man, you are hurting the next day and you are praying for the pain to go away. God, it hurt. But I got through the workout, man. You know, with me being by myself, I got through a normal workout. It would taking us about an hour and a half. I got through with it in about an hour. High impact, quick, still mixed up 30 minutes of cardio with 5 different machines on weight, so I got a full thing in. Now, over this weekend, since Friday, my arms have been like, I can like barely bend them up like past that because they are sore. And I'm like, God, why do you have to be such an awesome dad? Why can't you be one of those assholes that just never wants to take their kid to do anything? All right, here I am. We're going to do it. And my daughter's like, all right, we're going to get back into it Monday. And of course we are. We're going to go back in and we're going to work out. And I'm going to complain all over again. But not to her, though. I got to be strong for her. She's got to know Daddy's getting in there. So that's what we're doing. I was like, I thought it was important. At 12 years old to teach my daughter how to work out properly, get in there and enjoy herself, because it was something that's always been such a big part of my life in sport. Working out, always staying healthy. Gym, as crazy as it sounds, I mean, The Rock is 100% true. It's kind of a temple. It's kind of you go in there and you can slap on some earphones. You can basically check out of this world for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, however long you want, and just do workout, make your body healthier. And that's what I want to instill upon my daughter, because it's been such a big part of my life up until the moment she was born and I wasn't allowed to. I was like, for whatever reasons that person had. But it was always a big part of my life. So I want to instill that upon her, to where, you know what, if you go to the gym, it's not about making friends up there, although you will. It's not about posting something and getting a lot of likes on TikTok or another social platform, but you can. And why would you not want to share your abilities? And maybe somebody else sees you and they're like, I can do that, and they get into it. So yes, you can still help someone. But I wanted to let her know, if nothing else, the gym is a place where you can go and really just mellow, chill, work on you, read a book, do what you want, veg out, and, well, not veg out because you're working out, but completely melt away from the world for X amount of hours. And it's awesome for that retrospect. And if you're not part of a gym, highly recommend it. It is something that will not only change your life for the better. After a week, I feel better outside of the soreness. I do actually feel better. I can feel the difference, not just, I can't see it yet because I'm not there, but I can feel the difference. Things are easier. Things are better. I sleep better. I get up easier. I move faster. I can, as I bend over without my lower back hurting. So, I mean, different things like that can help. And I'm glad I'm putting my daughter into that early so she can hopefully keep up for a long time. Now she's doing it because she wants to start playing sports, which that's going to be interesting to see. Because, you know, I'm one of those dads that they say, hold your applause to the end. We want to make sure all kids are acknowledged. And I'm that dad that will, when my daughter's raised, I will stand up, cheer with a bullhorn, and get kicked out of the auditorium because, yes, that's my daughter. I got one of them. She's going to know I'm there and having fun. But on that note, I know it's a quick one this week. I had to make it a little fun, a little quickness. But please, if you have not been to the website, www.beaboutitpodcast.com, go check it out. There's going to be some videos on there that are just for me, just for that website. Some things I don't post everywhere. But I want to get everybody interested and let things go. Eventually, I will have merchandise for sale. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'll do that. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm enjoying my podcast, and I'm just going to keep going. But again, that website is www.beaboutitpodcast.com. Go there, check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I need change. Let me know if you want to see something on there that's not, except for, all that adult stuff. Yeah, it's not that type of website, y'all. So, but on that note, it's been a great fun. It's been happiness. I love boxing. As you can see, I got my opinions. I got things that I'm interested in, and I will be watching this fight on July 20th here in Arlington Stadium or AT&T Stadium. I will be happily watching this fight. And I'm on Team Tyson all the way. Team Paul, good luck. I hope that your dozens and dozens of YouTube fans enjoy the show. Enjoy the ass whooping that you're about to get. So, on that note, I'm going to keep talking about it. Actually, don't talk about it. Be about it. Have a great one. We'll see you next week.